Y'all, don't let the game over screen fool you. We're coming off of a dub here. We're going right back to the well with the erratic deck on orange stake. A little bit more difficult. Purple stake was very manageable. I would take 25 extra dollars. Wait, let's look at our deck as well. Hang on. Full deck. No fours. Suited is well balanced and lots of sevens. Lots of sevens. I mean, it's kind of like an odd Todd build right here. Sevens. Okay, well, like, let's get in the habit early then. This is something I haven't been great at. Let's get in the habit early of, like, fishing for great hands. A straight is just good enough because it's ante-1, but, like, we should probably expect to be able to draw either 4 sevens or a full house of sevens featuring something else. So that's what I'm fixating on right now, is like 7 and something else. We got 10 bucks. Give me any joker at all. I absolutely hate you. They're both basically useless. I'm embarrassed with what they have provided me here. You might say, NL, you made a grievous error. I would say, why? Explain yourself. Be constructive with your feedback. I feel like I could have taken Campfire at least to sell it. Okay, that's one thing. We probably would have gotten our money back. Maybe we would have gotten like a couple bucks, but that admittedly was stupid. That's my bad. Where's my sevens at, bro? That being said, hang on. We're gonna hold for like a full house of queens and sevens, maybe. I was just so offended by the choices of jokers available to us. Either a useless eternal, long-term useless at least, or a extremely useful joker that will be dead before I can even get it to generate any score. Both of those were basically a slap in the face. It was an insult to me, and as a result, I chose basically to tell them to F off. Sorry. Let's, so we got lots of sevens, nines, fives. 7, 9, 5, queen. In that case, I'm gonna ignore the face cards for now. We're gonna go lucky 7, lucky 9. Obviously, we got a horrendous joker there. But the problem is we need score. So I almost feel like I gotta buy you for at least a minute just to stay alive. And it does annoy me, but perhaps has to be done. So 7s, 9s, queens are like, that's what we're maxing for. We do have flush potential, but like a flush that's not diamonds is not as tempting to me. Now, 4 of a kind with a diamond involved, that's a different story. 4 of a kind with no diamond involved. Yankee with no, he's got the Denver Nuggets jeans. You know, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Moon and Hermit. Honestly, very nice. I feel like I'm fishing for jokers, but since they don't exist, we're fishing for anything else. Worst mega standard pack of all time just dropped. You know what? Guess what? We got a lot of jacks in the deck now. That changes the timbre of this whole thing. I think square joker is basically heinous. I lose every time I take it, and I think it's not that fun, which is maybe the most offensive statement of all. But we're gonna try. Diamonds and hearts becoming clubs. Maybe not diamonds, considering greedy joker for the time being, but okay, don't be afraid to discard. Like, obviously we have a flush, but we would rather like play 2 pair right now. If we're gonna live, which is, I have a certain healthy degree of skepticism over that. I'll start here. No, keep your 7. You have so many 7s. Keep your 7s. Because a 4 of a kind 7 with a diamond is gonna hook you up. I think you play this. This would be a dream situation to get the 20 mult. Life goes on. We needed the 7. I'm just gonna send it, honestly. I know, I mean, like 5 of a... You have to play 5 of a kind. So, wait, I was really gonna try to, like, possibly torpedo my whole run just to get 4 extra chips on square joker. It's not gonna happen, bro. You gotta use your brain. Now, this is a crazy play. I will probably take DNA for a minute. is for the first time in forever, this is a tough decision. Because I feel like both medium and trance are very good. I'm kind of like blue seal maxing, man. Hang on, I gotta cough this out again. I'm sorry, it's a phlegmy morning. On the other hand, we're so back. Am I an idiot if I, like, watch this, okay? You're not that useful, though you're keeping us alive. You're useless. As much as I would love to duplicate, like, sevens, because that's kind of what we're going for, maybe a second square joker is the most likely path forward. That being said, we absolutely need some score temporarily. So, like, even Steven does not fit our deck nicely, but I felt like it was either that or lose. So, we need to discard. Sorry to DNA on this one. This one's not your fault. We're so back. Okay. Well, you know what? We were getting a little goofy-footed with that one. That's all right. Let me take a peek here. Seems like a very well-balanced, boring deck. Minimal spades, like lots of fives. That's it? So this is like a... This is nothing. This is a nothing burger. This is a nothing deck. The only... It's nice... Like, you might say, NL, you should just restart this one. But I'm not that kind of lad, honestly. I like to... well, it depends. After, like, 7 consecutive losses, like, it's a different story. But early on, I like to try to make it work. Because you never know how, you know, what stuff's going to show up in the shop. If anything, I should be happy. Because this is, like, more like normal Balatro than gimmick Balatro. Okay, I mean, it's a must-take. Colin Hay from Men at Work playing Balatro and seeing Blueprint in the first shop. It's a mistake! You know, you might not be as familiar with the Men at Work catalog. That It's a Mistake is a noteworthy Men at Work song. It's in the probably top 6 Men at Work songs. Obviously, Overkill is transcendent. That'll be number 1. Probably Who Can It Be Now, number 2. Number 3. It's tough. Maybe Down Under, although a lot of people see it as a bit of a gimmick. We only have 3 aces, but we needed something. And you know what? A tower can help us out. Am I crazy to think that, like, even though we have a flush, ace stone is probably just, like, how we get there? How could... Oh. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I'm sorry. I don't want to talk about it. That one's my bad. I had it mentally confused with Brainstorm. Sorry, I was going to say with Blueprint, which would have been even more confusing. Okay. One more joker that gives us some emeritus position. Honestly, I think it's a bit strange. But I think we can make this work. Like, we play face cards to win. And we play aces to win. And we play face cards for econ. I really want the money. I know this is like the dumbest play you're ever going to see, but imagine if we draw a diamond. Well, we did it. We got 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen. It's another opportunity to get a little extra econ here, which I understand. Like, maybe we're putting the cart before the horse, but... I feel like this, as soon as we started with a pair of aces, like, I knew we were going to make it. So it was all about econ maxing, although we lose $1 every time we play a hand. We made enough back, I think. I would love Hierophant, but truth be told, I would really love to buy the discard voucher as well. So I'm in my think maxing mode right now. I'm sorry to do it. I'm sorry to do it. We want to start here. It's a pretty good hand. That didn't work for us at all. We stay here. And I'm just praying, like, at some point we're going to actually draw, like, some aces. With that seeming to not come to pass, we are very likely to lose this run. Because I have a hard time believing I know we got a pair of 8s, but I feel like a single ace is like the only way we'd make it out of that. Okay, that, again, just didn't really get off the ground. It's all good. 8 kings. This is like a king 10-4 build. Which is, I mean, there's obvious jokers that work for this. I see we got 10s and 4s, but we drew 2 7s. I think I'd have to be a fool to not at least give ourselves a chance on those 7s. It's also, I mean, we got 5 8s in this deck. I don't like to say 5'8". I prefer to say 170 centimeters. It just sounds better. And we start with the joker. Honest, dude, why not? That's kismet as far as I'm concerned. We asked for 10s and we said it was a 10-4 deck. They gave us 10-4 joker. So what do? I might be a different kind of beast, but I'm gonna buy 10-4, even if it is eternal. It gives us chips. It gives us mults. Like these are good things. I think you'd have to be stupid not to at least give Card Sharp a chance. Now, you might not be a huge fan of a full house that's not going to win in 1, but we definitely win in 2 if we gotta get there. And we got there. We got there. Don't sweat it. So there's a limit to walkie-talkie, which is why, you know, Card Sharp is helping us out here. This doesn't scale indefinitely, but I think it can scale well enough to be good into the late game. I hope. I mean, Green Joker is a temptation to be sure. But you know what? I'm gonna go telescopic on this one. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. I play with Green Joker a lot, and I certainly don't hate it. But I feel like we have a real opportunity to like full house max on this one. Buying more discards, bigger hand size, adding more 10s and 4s, and then just buying every Celestial pack that shows up. I mean, even Steven has a great synergy here. I'm trying to build our econ, but we should focus on the positive. I'm trying to build our econ, but they're giving us stuff that's too good. So dump for 10s and 4s. I know we got full house potential, but we dump for 10s and 4s. Because it's a 10-4 deck. It's what we do. We're 10-4 guys. Of course we discard to try to get 10s and 4s. 10-10, 4-4-4. It's important for me that we don't throw dookie hands often because we need to play enough full houses to have it be our most played hand. So I would love to see Celestial packs. More so, I mean, just buying an Earth card saves us a little bit of money, I guess. More than anything else, honestly, I mean, it's in a weird roundabout way, it's econ. It's probably not a 4. I hope. It's econ because we should win faster as a result of... It's so lucky. We should win faster as a result of its existence, which means we'll take less hands, which means we'll make more money. But it's not my favorite Joker in the game, that's for sure. Like, how about an econ Joker? This is like an anti-satellite run. I recognize that this is the exact opposite of what I say that I'm going to do, which is focus on econ. But maybe we focus on score, and then the econ freaking takes care of itself. I just want to take a peek. That's only 1,400 points if there's no 10s, 4s, or evens. Okay, who would have thought? Honestly, I bet this is a win. Just because of the even Joker. What did I tell you? Sometimes it's vibe-based, and we love it for it. We do. Okay, I mean, I will. Trust me, I understand that it's anti-3 and we have $1 in our pocket. One day that'll change, maybe. Right? Right, y'all? I'll play high card. I don't want to play too many 2 pairs. We played 8 full houses. We got plenty of room to work with. I mean, two pair probably wins for us, and we got room to work with. So, like, if anything, maybe don't mess with it too much. But why have I've lost complete confidence in myself? Never mind, bro. 15,000 points on anti-3. Keep building through the draft, man. Honestly, you're kind of horrendous. You at least are a one-time burst of econ at some point. We can get there. That's a full house. We'd love to see it. Even if it doesn't quite get us where we need to go, which it did. Well, I don't have anything else to say then, do I? I know how crazy this is, bro. I'm still buying Celestial packs just to make Full House better. And I'm convinced that it might be the right decision, even if we never go, like, economically supernova. I'm skipping to make Full House go even better. I mean, 3 levels on Full House that's undeniable. And for all the, like, fear-mongering I'm doing here, you gotta admit, like, having a deck full of 10s and 4s, getting walkie-talkie, and then playing full houses of 10s and 4s is like a pretty easy strategy to understand. All hearts are debuffed. I have a hard time imagining that really does much to us, but I could be wrong. Just, I know what you're going to say, because you have no faith in me or my intelligence, in spite of my verbosity, which is honestly, it's a healthy skepticism I can't be mad at you for. But you're going to say, I can't wait till NL forgets to sell the egg. We will be selling the egg, okay? Get it twisted. Your safety is not guaranteed. Kings and 7s. That's what we like to see. We will be selling it. We might not be selling it at the perfect time. Oh, you know what? Actually, we at the risk of sounding crazy, we can't screw it up. Because all debuff does is remove the ability. So it would stop gaining 3 sell value at the end of the round, but it would still sell for 11, I think. 6 chance. Okay, this is a weird round for us. I'm going to dump Even Steven. Very dangerous. Could have dumped you instead, but I like your 50 chips because we don't have much in the way of chips coming our way. We take Hanged Man. Play only 1 hand. Playing only 1 hand is bad for us. We may wish to buy the voucher, but I'm hopeful that Gross Michelle is going to break early or hold till the boss and then give us a great chance at Cavendish. Wow, that was like horrendous. That would have been better if we'd kept Even Steven, admittedly. But, like, again, we're thinking not just of how to survive anti-5, though that's necessary. We're thinking of how to not die on anti-8, hopefully. And it's 1 hand for 25,000. Yeah, I can't deny it. That's pretty tough. Let's start with the Arcana pack. More 10s, more 4s. Nope. No shot. No 10s and no 4s. Okay. We've been playing Kings on occasion. I would rather not, but, like, because 10s and 4s are our focus, but so be it. How about 10s or 4s? A 10. We don't need to buy the voucher right now. Just don't forget to buy it on the next one, because that would be extremely devastating. 10s and 4s. I know you're looking at it. You're saying NL. You're dumping, like, pairs when you're looking for greatness here, but, like, it has to be 10s, it has to be 4s. We put ourselves into this position, and I stand by it. Now, here, it doesn't have to be 10s, and it doesn't have to be 4s. We got 2 6s, 6 kings. I would throw trash at you. We got 5 8s. I would throw trash at you. Honestly, I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna go ahead and say you wouldn't do it. Coward, you wouldn't kill me on this one. I told you. It's a little spooky though. Okay, now still value up. Still sells for 17. See, I did the math. I did the math. Sell me. Start here. I was hoping for some more econ, but it is what it is. Cutting like I mean. Don't we have a lot of jacks now? Maybe not a lot. I guess we're like a Fool Empress, and then you're playing it on 10s and 4s. It's kind of minor, though. Like, I think it's better to just draw what we're looking to draw more often. Cutting 8s. Thin deck when we're fishing for tough hands is probably good, but obviously not what I'm looking for specifically. But it's going to cost us 10 bucks to reroll. I think it's 10 bucks very well spent. I don't think I can afford to take Madness, though it's interesting. And a Justice, Next round, reroll boss blind. All face cards are debuffed is... I mean, like, it looks like it matters a lot, but I don't think it matters that much. I think we made the right play. Now, will we win as a result of it? I couldn't tell you, but I think we made the right play. All we need is one more full house. 4 10s, 1 8, and 4 6s remain. 5 kings. I think even though they're debuffed, brother, I think you keep the kings. And we got a lot of 10s left in the deck too. We got hands to work with. 5 kings, 3 10s. I mean, the 10s score, so I think you gotta, in this case, you gotta go back on what I just said, but we have not been screwed. But it's a little spicy. I'm actually happy the banana's safe because we need a little time to rebuild here. I mean, sure, 15 molt matters, man. It does. I also feel like 25 chips and 2 molt also, like, it also matters. These are tough decisions, man. These are not easy decisions. What is this? Are you messing with me? I mean, I don't think this hand is that good, but at the end of the day, it is 5 of a kind. It's basically, I look at it like it's almost a productive discard. Now, this seems horrendous, but I actually think it's great because we get an easy full house. The predominant reason we're stoked by it is because it enables card sharp. Now, we're going to get no money for this, so like it's not like we're going to improve our run drastically, but yeah, we kind of feel like we're in a death spiral right now. Scholar's no good. I know you're going to think, NL, you need money in order to survive. It's the water of life. Okay, Shai Hulud, I see you, but like we're out here, we're living, we know our victory condition well, and we bought Telescope. You buy Telescope to level up through the planets, you know? You're building through the draft instead of free agency. I'm a different kind of beast is what I'm trying to say. Now, if this doesn't get us there, I will cry. Luckily, I'm 800 points away from tears. How about a Joker that saves our run single-handedly? Polychrome is very interesting. A lot of this is very interesting. Even Steven, I'm sorry to say, is just not good enough because we need a Joker at this point that scales. We don't really play face cards, but molting our molt by an extra 1.5 is something. And the flat molt is good, but I think we gotta, and I'm not thrilled about it, but I think we gotta trust in the scary face, man. And admittedly, the effect is not doing very much for us, but the actual, just the molting of the molts might put us in a good spot. And if we get to play the chips, then great. I think we're in a very tight spot, though. It's becoming difficult for me to imagine a way out of this. Would love to have one extra hand per round. Would love to. I'm realizing that our overspending early in the game has created a situation where we now don't have the kind of deck fixing we would have needed to draw the hand we want as often as possible. That being said, we're drawing like a buttload of full houses just organically. Any chance we're getting $2 off of that? Okay. We're probably not going to get +1 hand per round. Start with 0 discards is horrendous. I don't think, just looking at it realistically, I'm not just throwing myself to the wolves here, but I have a hard time believing anything in a spectral pack would save me. Like, what would we be expecting? Like, Immolate's going to give us $20, but we'll lose out on a shop. This basically is garbage. What? 4 of a kind 8s? We might not have to worry about that. We might be toast before that comes to pass. 10, 10, 6, 6, 6. Oh, baby, please just hold on just for a brief moment. And I'm sorry, Gross Michelle, you're not allowed to die. Okay. Okay, we go again. We go again. It's not a 10-4 deck. It's a spade flush ace deck. Holy cow. I mean, 4 sevens is pretty good too. How many sevens we got in the... We had 5 sevens in the deck. We drew 4 on the first hand. There's something to this, okay? Just simmer. A green joker! My guy! Okay, hold this. We got a beautiful full house already. Play these first. This is the way. I'm telling you, this is the way. And is it possible that Green Joker is like a little too good? Yeah. Am I thanking Local Thunk every day for putting it in the game as a way for idiots like me to have a chance to get through Orange Steak? Yes, I am. Not to mention the golds, people. Don't forget about the golds. You know what? I can't afford it. It's so tempting to buy Showman to try to get another Green Joker. You know what? I feel like I owe you. I owe you one, okay? Eternal Showman, just because I'm taking Green Joker too much. That one's for you. Now remember, we do not discard in this household any longer. Now these are debuffed cards, so there's like a little spice involved here. But I think we should still make it easily. The whole reasoning behind this right now is if Showman can give us a second Green Joker, we're laughing all the way to the bank. Don't insult me with this card sharp, okay? I would have loved to have gotten that card sharp. I can't afford it. Can't be afforded. I don't know what you want me to do here. Aces, spade flushes, full houses. I'm going out of pocket with this one. Just, I want to preserve the possibility of a spade flush if necessary. Listen, I'll level with you. It's a coward's way to play the game. That's why I'm doing it. We have a great opportunity with like one flat mult or flat chips joker. Sorry, I wish I could. And our econ will be under control. Our econ will be sorted. Barring that, then we're getting interest, okay? We're just keeping our interest popping. Admittedly, we're getting an interest of 1 right now. It's a little bit on the light side. Full house. Better than flush, okay. And they're like, I could teach you, but I'd have to charge. Let's keep this just for a second. Like, we could play 2s and 5s, but obviously if we draw something even better, we'll be happier to play that. 16 multi already on Green Joker. See how powerful it is to have a horrible deck? No disrespect. Could we buy Riff Raff? Yes. Do we have to buy Riff Raff? Absolutely not. Does Riff Raff pay for itself? Probably. Let's do it. Also, could Riff Raff pay out with a Green Joker? Imagine if it did, though, buddy. I don't know why I said it like that, but imagine if it did. As far as I'm concerned, we're still popping here. I was gonna say you wouldn't screw me like that, right? What are you? You're on 19. It's gonna make 70 chips times 19. It gets us there almost. Ooh. Okay. This is good though. This is econ, okay? So you're not good. You're not really good for what we're doing. We got 16 bucks. Plus 1 hand size goes crazy, but we don't need to buy it immediately. The glass card is like our get out of jail free card. And I'm trying to see if maybe... Okay, a spade flush wins it for us, given our jokers here. So I bought the glass card just in case we needed to survive. You know, that was like a break glass in case of emergency type situation. I stand by it. By the way, you shouldn't be too bored with this run because I've lost a lot of like brain dead Green Joker runs. If you're still watching, you've probably seen like all of them. It happens all the time, man. I'm embarrassed to say it, but it does. And Blackboard is a great Joker. It deprecating is less interesting, obviously. We gotta open the Buffoon pack because we want to see Green Jokers. I mean, honestly, even though it deprecates, 15 mult on high card is amazing. Don't get me wrong. It basically becomes a second Green Joker. Wait a minute. That's exactly what I'm looking for. But Burglar is interesting too because it builds probably twice as fast. But this also builds twice as fast. So, sure. I mean, it's cowardness incarnate. I will take +1 hand size. And now we should just be playing high cards. That's 294 points. We can't just play high cards. Are you insane? It's horrible. What does a flush look like? Have I ruined our run? Flushes are pretty good. Why was high cards so bad? Because it gives us no chips. It gives us no chips. Were we, hypothetically, to make some chipped up freaking cards, that might be a different story. Okay, I think Supernova, I'm loath to admit it, but I think it was the wrong play. But I was just gonna say, all we need is like one chip joker, and then it all falls into place. I guess the thing that I would say is a positive, to some extent, is that like it likely doesn't matter what we play. Like, I'm playing this just because I think we're gonna draw a spade flush afterwards, which will keep us in the game. But like, it probably doesn't really matter what hands we play. Stop neutralizing my green joker, please. What we should, at least for now, like, we have enough raw score to just keep us going. -1 hand per round obviously carries certain negativity, but it also helps green jokers scale a little faster, weirdly enough. I'm looking at the time and I'm like, you know what? I think I'm not gonna take it. Let's preserve this as like an econ opportunity. I think it was like a 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. How about a full house? Not something that's going to benefit Supernova too much, but I'm trying to puzzle it through for myself. Sometimes people wonder, like, NL, why do you yap so much? It's because I'm trying to keep myself on the straight and narrow path for what we want to do strategically on this run, right? I don't want to win too fast. I don't think we sell ice cream, or I don't think we take ice cream, but obviously we want to like sell riffraff at some point. I think that this has become like an econ focused run. If we can get our econ going, then we can make our cards have chips. Our problem right now is an extreme lack of chips. If we can get our econ going, we can easily... Hang on, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then make the 2 glass. If we can get our econ going, we can add like some Hierophant cards to make our cards bonuses. We could buy standard packs and get like... No! Are you kidding me, man? Forget about that. We got a different... I gotta go, man. Okay, hang on. Let me take a look here. I can't believe it. 8 queens and 7 aces. Note to self, 8 queens, 7 aces. I think I'm just leveling with you. It's an embarrassing situation. I have to go pick up my daughter from a class in 13 to 23 minutes, depending on how mad I want the instructors to be at me. I think we need to take the easiest possible archetype to run to have any chance to do this. So what are we going to do? Well, I'm going to play very quickly. We're going to try to fish for queens and aces every single time. If we're holding queens, they're not getting discarded. If we're holding aces, they're not going to be discarded, okay? Now, this, you might say this gives you a low chance of victory. You'd be surprised how bad my brain is, I guess is the best way to describe it. Lot of video games that I've played in my life, and I've played them all, people, I have. The more I think, the worse I do, which is a little bit of cope, I'll admit, but also, to me, it seems to hold true with surprising, I wouldn't say consistency, but it does happen on occasion, okay? I'm just don't click off. I guess this is what I'm trying to say. Okay, we have a time release Vagabond for No reason. Okay, 4 6s is pretty good. What do you got for me, buddy? Hermit? I appreciate it. We'll probably just hold Hermit because we're not going to make any money on this one. This could be a very important decision for us. Queens already exist. There are queens everywhere for those with the eyes to see. 5 of a kind opens up Planet X's for us. Am I crazy to think that this deck is actually... I'm not trying to just finesse the moment, okay? But doesn't it seem like this is better than the last several runs I've had? Let's Hermit early. Like, we don't need to build around Vagabond forever. Immolate. I'd love it if you kept a queen or an ace alive. You kept them both alive. You're a stud. Early Rocket for economic-based purposes. Realistically speaking, I'm just going to level with you. Telescope is easy to understand. Vagabond no longer has reason to exist. Do we sell? I don't think we have to sell, but we could just hold it temporarily. 666 Queen Ace. This is going to be like, this is the way. Only playing full houses should be fine. So we'll go Ace, Ace, 666. Beautiful. Fantastic. Popcorn's got 1 round left. Vagabond's got 2. You're not going to be used, Vagabond, but I appreciate you being here. I'll tell you what, for the moment, I mean, this is just a crazy way to live your life. I would say sell Vagabond, get free planets, and if we get Planetarium, like, we're off to the races, bro. 13 extra bucks in our pocket. Standard pack, queens or aces. How delightful, a red seal queen. Popcorn can be sold. I'm not going to sell it for a flush. I'll sell it for essentially another econ joker. Okay, I know it's a bizarre fact of life that the faster I play, the faster I talk. But just embrace it, just accept it. That was 340 points, pretty bad. This should be a lot more. So given that we have Telescope, I don't know necessarily if we're full house maxing, but I'd rather 4 of a kind or 5 of a kind, but also think I could probably just settle for whatever I get at this point, to be honest with you. So, like, just making it through Ante-8 would be a dream, and it's very possible with this setup. I would take a Goldstone Creamery. I don't think we need anything else. Queens and aces. Queens and aces. This is the way. Queens and aces. Honestly, Erosion has the chance to pop off. Let's give it a chance. It's a little bit worse than Abstract Joker right now, but that can change. That was pretty good. Okay, don't worry. I have at a minimum 9 minutes, but possibly 19 minutes, and we're already on Ante 4. Do the math, bro. Like, we can't be stopped. This week, we might be able to do, like, 3 runs in that time. A finger curls on the monkey's paw. We lose immediately. My pants fall down. Don't worry about all that. I'm gonna start with an Emperor. Temperance. How we doing? Sorry, I was doing like an Eminem rap there. More diamonds being removed is probably borderline worthless, but so be it. And how about some chips? We're chipless right now. And how about a Jumbo Buffoon pack to dump Raised Fist? How about money, bro? How about money? Although, gaining mult every time, yeah, we don't need more econ. We need a multer. And we add cards to the deck like crazy. Like crazy. Dumpa. Dumpa once more. You can get dumped. We don't need to keep you. 4 of a kind? Am I insane to think we would benefit from this instead? Okay. I mean, if you're gonna force my hand, I'll hit you with a little 5 of a kind action. I'll hit you with a little 5, 6, 7, 8 jack. Oh, we're gonna make it. It just looks bad. Because temporarily, like, it was a little spicy, but it's okay. It's okay. Look at this. You're giving us $5 per round. You're a sellable for 8. It's standard packs and celestial packs as far as the eye can see. And the celestial packs, we're gonna go full house max. Planet X is tempting. We don't have the discards really to finesse it though, okay? We'd be stupid not to spend this money, I think. Very tempting, very interesting. we say no to that. I think we have a beautiful thing going right now. Full house. So shall it be ridden, so shall it be done. I would love... they can show up whenever they want to show up, and I won't be mad, okay? But some standard packs early would really hit the spot. Add more queens and or aces. Get my hologram popping off. 1-5. 0 9s. Okay, I'm dumping the 9s. I hope we don't need a full house. We drew, like, possibly the best cards we could possibly draw to get that to happen, though. Okay, so we have problems. We need more score. Which means we probably need to dump egg right now. Actually, like, standard pack is nice. Queens or aces are a bonus. I think a stone is an acceptable card to add because we're, like, unchipped right now. And we'll keep earth moving. It'll get there, man. If we get enough earths, it'll get there. And I'm telling you, although I hate the rolling here, a scored... I'm sorry to do it, because it's eternal, so it limits our options. But guaranteed chips, even if it's a relatively meager assortment of chips, is unnecessarily pog. It's very important for us, is what I'm trying to say, without saying anything at all. 6,500 points? Okay, okay. I'll be honest with you, it didn't immediately transform my run in the way that I thought that it could, but that doesn't mean that we're toast. It just means we gotta use our thinking caps. And I'm putting my thinking cap on. I'm taking Mercury. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury, cruise it up and down the frickin' road, bud. If we can get like 2 levels of full house up every ante, then we got nothing to sweat about. Now, I'll add the blue seal. Being good at Balatro means accepting that adding the blue seal means that you will receive pain in your life. But it's necessary. It's better to take the blue seal one than it is to take the one that doesn't have blue seal. We have lots of aces, lots of queens, lots of 8s, lots of 6s. Try to split the difference on the... Oh, as soon as we play a hand, it's going to screw us, right? So play garbage. That's fine. Actually, probably the best possible discard we could have asked for. Please. I'm so chill. It's like embarrassing that you're not chill. I'm so chill. I've been chill as the day is long, brother. I'm as chill as an autumn breeze. I'm as chill as November 1st, okay? You don't have to worry about me. I'm chill. I also, my whole deck is on commons. I'm sorry, it sucks that I have to sell an uncommon, but realistically speaking, I mean, I'm sorry to Astronomer. I probably should have bought the planet pack first. You had flat multi come earlier. Okay. It's still a beautiful situation. If anything, I think it improves our odds of winning. Queens and aces, bro. I'll take a queen. Maybe we'll be going Planet X mode at some point. So I'm of the opinion now that I can play anything, and that's probably like bad for business to have that sort of attitude. How am I gonna make a full house out of this? That was 1,000 points, but it was also nothing. Keep a 6, man. If I gotta play 5 of a kind, I'll do it, but I'd rather get like a benefit out of it. You know what I mean? Play both of you. I'd rather get full house, if anything. Oh my god, you screwed me. I've got to play 5 of a kind, but I was hoping to get some value out of this blue seal, bro. That was really close. Okay. I see you. We would love to cut some cards, to be honest with you. We'll go next. We'd love to cut some cards. Maybe we should have looked for an immolate, but no sweating it. No sweating it. Full house. Let me see what we got when we got a full house cooking. 32,000 points. That's more along the lines of like what I was hoping for, so I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Obviously, if we don't play a full house, it doesn't look quite as good. One day, you will see the value of this blue seal queen, And honestly, you'll repent. You'll learn the error of your ways. It's about to happen. It's happening as we speak. At this present moment. I got you. Okay. Now, it's very tempting to have you copy something, but I honestly think we have the deck of our dreams as is. Even though we're barely winning? Yes, even though we're barely winning. We will build through vouchers, bro. Vouchers is the way. Here's an easy play for you. Play this. It's not a great hand. I regret everything. We're probably dumping queens and aces out of here. I've made a grievous error. That's got to be 3 aces at least. That's a beautiful full house. One of them's chipped up, even better. We're pogging. Oh, we're pogged. If pog is a word, we're in the dictionary. Let's put it that way. Econ's going great. I think we got to go just more standard packs, or this exact voucher that I was about to ask for, the voucher that allows you to buy cards more easily in the shops. It's over. As far as I'm concerned, we're going to the moon now. Standard pack. Now, do I have time to go to the moon? No, not really. Cards? Cards? I'll spend one more. I'll go one more on you. Okay, next time. Ante 6 of 8. Dump them. I trust the aces, man. I'm sorry to tell you, I trust the aces. This blue seal is our scaling engine. It's the most important thing you could ask for. It beats 4 of a kind. Does it beat 5 of a kind? Probably not. Would it be nice if one day a lucky card came and actually gave us 20 mults? I mean, as long as we're talking about things that are apparently impossible, yeah, that would be awesome. We need to play full house. It's just it's that much better. All right, after this boss, we're gonna have to put a cork in it, and I'll return when the sun has gone down, and probably lose immediately from not remembering what we were doing on our run. Can I get a hanged man, please? By the way, like I feel like an insane person. Because I took erosion, we haven't gotten a single hanged man's. In fact, I've been adding cards to my deck to work with hologram, which I'm now just realizing is probably the reason our score has become so decroded. We have none flat mults. And I can't get rid of you? I have to keep buying the cards, brother. I'm sorry. It's the only... No. I've got a crisis now. I got a crisis of faith. Judgment? What am I going to do with that? Completely change my run and save it? No. I don't think so. Not today. Okay, so now I'm realizing I basically have an empty Joker spot that shouldn't exist. Or rather, quite the opposite. I have a Joker spot that I can't get rid of. We could get rid of hologram now that I think about it. But then we're already like so far out of it, you know what I mean? Like we need to get so many cards removed in order to get erosion popping. I think it has to happen. No, but it can't happen. We just have to scale our way out of it. That's psychotic, but just work with me, okay? We are getting flat molt from the level of full house, and then we're molting it like very, very nicely. Nah, bro. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. If it's not uncommon, I'm not taking it. I guess all I'm trying to say is that base chip and molt are halved is horrendous. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that, in my opinion, it's probably easier to get more score out of hologram, despite the fact that it ruins another Joker. And it's a big ask. Like, that's not an easy... That's not an easy thing to, like, outscale. But here I am. I'm a believer. I saw her face, and now I'm a believer. Some traces, I would say, of doubt in my mind. But am I in love? I am. I am. With the late, great Hannibal Lecter. People. We need full house. It's the only hand we have that does anything. So just keep a pair, and then your 2 cards most likely to triple up. We have been killed. We've been killed, and it's entirely my own fault. Maybe I was playing a little bit fast on that one. Either way, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. See ya!